looks like shit. We are doing a review today of the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I'm also going to create a look using this palette, and we're going to see how it performs because I've definitely noticed that Huda Beauty's eyeshadow formula varies slightly from palette to palette. So let's see how this one holds up. Is it as beautiful as the color scheme? I'll be the judge of that. So make sure you stick around. You can also hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps my channel out so much, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you if you do. And now let's put on some eyeshadow. So I know this eyeshadow palette is not a new palette, but you know, to be honest, in 2021, I just don't care anymore about this whole like it has to always be new makeup to use it on YouTube and stuff. You either just like the content or you don't. YOLO. That's what I'm saying this year, YOLO. Do the kids still say YOLO? Anyway.
Stop it. Get some help.
So like I said, I've actually wanted this palette since the day it came out, and I'm pretty sure it's been like a year or two since it has come out, and I just haven't been able to justify the cost of it because this is 115 Australian dollars, and that's a lot of money. Now this is what the eyeshadows look like on the inside, which as you can see, like, honestly, the cameras, it's just not doing them justice. They are so beautiful, especially these greens right here. My God, I am so excited to like put those on my eyelids. It's also a kind of color scheme that is like full of a lot of colors that you can wear every single day, but also a lot of really bright colors if you do want to bring in that pop of color. So it's a really versatile eyeshadow palette. And I appreciate that because for someone that maybe doesn't have a million eyeshadow palettes in their collection like I do, this is something that you can definitely really, I don't know, use for every occasion kind of thing, like creative looks, more glam looks, more colorful looks, more neutral looks, work, all that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now let's create a look with this eyeshadow palette. I have already done my base makeup, and actually that was a terrible decision because the one thing that I have always found consistent with Huda's eyeshadow palettes is that they do have a lot of fallout, especially the shimmer shades. So we're gonna see how we go with that today. Let's just go ahead and zoom you guys in all nice and close so you can get all up and personal in my biz and create an eye look. Okay, hello. Now just before we get started, I wanted to show you guys the swatches of, let me see if I can fit my arm in here. I wanted to show you guys the swatches of all of the metallics or the shimmers or whatever formulas they are in the palette. So it kind of starts from the top row and then goes across. This is that beautiful green shade Mercury, and then finishes with the last ones. And even just from touching these, you guys, they are quite unique even compared to say the Naughty palette and the New palette. Like they are definitely, I mean, there's some like crossover formulas, like these two here are definitely, and this kind of bronzy shade right here is definitely like a similar formula to her other palettes, but all of these swatches up here on my hand, they are unique, like very unique to her other palettes, at least in my opinion. I have already prepped my eyes with the Fenty Beauty eye primer, or the Pro Filter eye primer if you want the exact name. I'm going to pick up this haze color right here, which is the minty green, and I have been dying to dip into this color since I very first ever saw this palette was coming out, and I'm taking it on my Delium Tool 783 blending brush, and already I can say that there is less fallout in the mattes in this palette than her other palettes. 100% less fallout. Normally half the shadow comes down the palette. So that's exciting. If you're a fallout person that doesn't like any fallout at all. Now I'm going to pick up this Vortex color, which is kind of like almost a black. It's like a dark purpley browny black color right here, and I'm going to pick it up on a Delium Tools 781 teeny tiny blending brush, and we're just going to put that like in lower down in the crease, and I'm going to more so focus it on the outer corner here. Oh, she's pigmented. Now if I'm being completely honest, I feel like I'm ruining my look with this color because I did not mean to put this much on. But here we are, and we're gonna roll with it. Now I'm gonna go back into Haze, which is the green color, on that original 783 blending brush. And I'm going to diffuse this dark color quite a lot, So as I said, did not mean to do this.
A few moments later.
This looks like shit. Like absolute shite. So I'm actually going to take this off and I'm going to try and strategically take it off so that I don't ruin my whole face makeup, and we're going to try again. Be right back. BRB, as the kids say. Okay, nothing like just fucking up on the first attempt, hey? Just taking my eye primer again, and we are going to, that's good, off to a good start already. And we are going to attempt this again. I'm gonna give this palette like 110% of the benefit of the doubt and say that it is definitely my skill set that made that look so poor. And we're gonna try again. All right, so this time I'm gonna try going into Vortex first, and I'm gonna take it on a Morphe M149. It's just basically like a really kind of small pointy pencil brush almost. And I'm going to create an outline, like a thinner outline, and make it, I think maybe I used too thick of a brush last time. So let's try this and create an outline and then buff it out with the haze color, and let's see how we go with that, shall we? Then I'm gonna pick up haze again, which is that mint color, on a Sephora Precision Shadow Brush. And I'm going to kind of diffuse that Vortex color with, with this brush. Don't know if it's just this mint color or both of these colors, or again my technique. However, this is kind of the same steps I do for most of my looks, and I haven't had an issue like this before, but these shadows are very like chalky. That's how I want to describe it so far, as chalky. But again, could be me, so we'll persevere. Now I'm gonna pick up this BH Cosmetics like tapered, really small kind of tapered blending brush. And I'm gonna go back in with that Vortex color, which is that dark one, and just kind of like blend that through the crease a little bit, just kind of like re-patting it down. I'm gonna leave this here for now. It's not quite where I want it, but I'm just gonna leave it there for now before I like rip my eye out and throw it across the room, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do this eye and then I'm gonna be back.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
Okay, so both eyes are as close to matching as I can get them. And I just included the footage of how I actually did this eye as well, because I did it slightly different to this one and I got a much better outcome. I don't think it's like perfect, but I definitely think it's like better than how I originally tried to do the very first time, and then also this eye. So that's what I did. Now it's still not perfect, but with the shimmer shadow that we're gonna lay down, it's gonna be like, you're not gonna notice, if that makes sense. Know what I'm saying? Moving on and finishing off this look. Y'all know I'm not American, but I've really taken to saying y'all. I wish I was cool enough to really pull it off like Texans, but I'm not. Anyway. You know, I'm gonna take this color right here, which is called Mercury, because this color is just a space dream. And who doesn't want a space dream on their eyelids? I just name one person. Now I'm gonna put it on a Delium Tools 722 like little shading brush. And I've just wet the brush with a little bit of setting spray, because Huda, I'm actually gonna test this on the back of my hand because it does seem to like pick up a lot of, I'm really a bit nervous about putting this on my lid with my face makeup done, but we're gonna do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. Here we go. Well, goddamn, that's pretty. Let's be real here. I don't know if I have an issue with identifying colors, or there is a fly, by the way, flying around this room. I have tried to get it out. I can't, so if you see it, can we just pretend like it's not there? We just pretend, because it's driving me nuts. It just wants to ruin my day. Anyway, this is blue. Am I crazy? But that looks green in the palette, right? No? Maybe not on camera. I don't know. It looks green in real life. Maybe I don't know what green looks like. Anyway, but it's definitely blue. So there you go. I'm just surprised by how blue it is on the eyes, because I thought it was green. I could have swore it was green. Anyway, but it's blue. Well, at least, no, that shit's blue. Anyway, it's still beautiful. Still very, very beautiful. Still very spacey. All right, I'm gonna go finish this eye and I'll be right back. Okay, I just went and put some green eyeliner on. It is the Glisten Cosmetics wet liner in the color Limeade, if you're interested. Come on, camera. There we go. I didn't film me putting this on because, to be completely honest with you, it takes a lot of focus and dedication, and I get into my mirror pretty much like a millimeter away from it, so I can't film that, you see. So we're gonna do our lower lash line now, and I'm actually going to take this color right here, which is called Libra, which is like this pastel-y purple color, and I'm just gonna take it on my Delium Tools 777 shader brush, and I'm just going to smudge it underneath my lower lash line here. Like normal, basically. I don't ever really change up much with the lower lash line. That purple is very pretty. You probably can't see much of it, to be honest, but it is really pretty. And then I'm just gonna pick up Vortex, which is that darker color we used at the start, and I'm going to just very lightly smudge that into the outer corner. All right, we're basically finished. I'm just gonna quickly go and put some eyeliner on my lower waterline and some mascara on, and then I'm gonna come back and wrap up my thoughts. So don't go anywhere, because I know you wanna hear my final thoughts. I know. So as you can see, I did kind of struggle quite a bit to kind of get the mattes laid down for this look, but I feel like once I got to this eye, I had really worked out a way to use the mattes, or the two mattes that I was using in this palette. And like I said, the purple one was beautiful underneath my eyes straight away. I know I already like that shade. So do I recommend purchasing this palette? I mean, it's up to you. It's only you can decide the value of your dollar. Everyone has a different value. I personally would recommend waiting for a sale on this palette, just because $115 is a lot of money, just full stop, period. I recommend, like, even with pat palettes, I recommend just waiting for a sale. But the color scheme of this palette, and also the metallics and the shimmers in this palette, like those formulas, they are something special. They are something spectacular. And I do think that this palette is 100% worth it for those formulas alone, because, like, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is my thoughts. I'm interested to know what you guys think. Do you have the palette, and what do you think about it? Do you love it, or are you a bit underwhelmed? Like, let me know. But I definitely am probably judging this way too harshly, because I'm probably comparing it now to Pat McGrath, which is just an unfair competitor, you know? So anyway, let me know your thoughts, because I'm definitely intrigued to hear other people's opinions about this palette. And that is it for today. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and that notification bell. I really, truly appreciate it. And if you are watching to this point, thank you so much. Like, it's a feat to get to the end of a YouTube video, and just thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time.